It is something that has happened too many times on our roads. A cyclist is travelling in a cycle lane when suddenly a motorist has a split-second loss of concentration. Professor Hank Weiss's research shows there have been 245 cycle accidents in New Zealand involving car doors in the 5 years to 2011. A cyclist and cycle advocate himself and director of the Injury Prevention Research Unit, Professor Weiss was looking at a way to help city planners and transport agencies to identify where the problems are.
It's something that I face every day, and as you know, it's also in the news all too frequently.
The project used data from traffic crash reports. That was put together with Google Maps to highlight and detail the problem.
The first thing is calling attention to the problem. So we're pleased to talk about it with the media, make this accessible to everybody. And that's one of the key points. Because it's on Google Map, everybody's familiar with that.
The maps can then be used at a street level view to see the area a crash happened.
That's useful for people who are looking at infrastructure. Here we can see that there are cycle lanes that may have been there at the time.
While the figures are concerning enough, Professor Weiss says many are not reported. He says once the problems have been highlighted, solutions are needed and improved infrastructure is part of the answer.
But there are a variety of approaches that can be taken to prevent dooring. And to do that, we've talked about it on the website that talks about things like proper cycle lane design, buffers between cars, perhaps thinking about different kinds of infrastructure to move cars to the other side.
Now the interactive map is public, Professor Weiss says he hopes councils and traffic engineers will be able to identify the areas problems occur. Then cyclists can only hope governments are willing to put money into solutions. David Lockray, 9 Local News.